back on my YouTube channel. My name is Amandarijff and I'm a makeup artist. Today I'm so very excited. I'm here with Wendy Buiter.
Hi.
And Wendy Buiter is a very famous illustrator and painter, and she made my portrait and I haven't seen it yet. So this is going to be a video where I'll be interviewing Wendy. She's going to tell me all about herself and when she started as being an illustrator, but also she was a makeup artist, so we have a lot to talk about, and of course the revelation of my painting. So stay tuned. Hi everyone, today I'm interviewing Wendy Buiter. She's a very famous illustrator and I'm very happy and excited to be here. Tell us about yourself.
Oh, okay.
So where do people know you from?
Well, I think my paintings are very recognizable. I make large ladies that are fashionably inspired and have a confident look, as you can see.
Yes.
And well, I was a makeup artist, and the paintings that I make are really, you know, they come from my background as a makeup artist. So I think if you see my art, you might recognize it.
Yes, I like the way the drawings are built up a lot, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. I'm wondering, how would you describe yourself?
Well, I would describe myself as an independent woman who makes choices based on what she likes, what she loves to do, and just goes for it.
Yeah, that's very cool, and I think that's very admirable. Also, because you said earlier that you have two kids.
Yes,
two
I'm
children,
a single mom.
and you're a single mom,
yes.
And I think it's a big thumbs up that you just follow your passion and follow your dreams, and we'll see what it brought you.
Yeah.
So back to makeup artistry. Now I'm a makeup artist. Yes. I love my job. The fun fact is, actually, I cannot draw.
No?
No,
Oh.
I can only draw like flowers if it's on a canvas. So I did that years ago. I tried that worked, but things like this don't work out for me. But how long have you been a makeup artist? So tell us about that story.
Oh, well, you know, I'll take you back years now.
Way back.
Way back. Well, when I was a flight attendant, that was in my early 20s. I had a lot of days, you know, traveling, but also a lot of days at home, and I thought, well, I need to do something with my spare time at home. So I started doing, you know, first I started doing nails. I like doing nail styling, yes, and then I thought, well, I like this, but I want to do something else. So in between flying and having days off, I was going to makeup school.
Which one did you do?
I did several courses, just different courses throughout the country, and it was IMCO, I remember, in Hengelo.
Oh, that's way back, yes.
Yeah, way back, yes. So, you know, I really loved doing that, and then I thought, well, maybe I can, you know, make a business out of this, and I started, you know, doing makeup on brides and doing their hair and make them ready for their big day. you were very.
You just had mine.
Yeah, that's a very, you know, it's a very exciting day.
It is.
You know, some people do their own makeup, but other people have somebody to do that for them. So, you know, I was, you know, growing into that as a makeup artist, and the business grew, and I started to work with other makeup artists to style all the brides, and it was very nice. And then I quit my job as a flight attendant because the company was growing, and I was, you know, my career as a makeup artist was really starting to grow, and then it became a company. It was a staffing agency for cosmetics personnel in the you know, the Bijenkorf and the other cosmetic shops.
Okay.
So that was that career, and I did that for like, I believe 10 years. 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I became a company, and then it became an academy. So we were educating makeup artists and cosmetic beauty sales personnel. Until I thought, well, you know, I'm at the office now. Totally.
It's a different ball game.
Yes, totally.
So it's nothing artistic about it anymore.
Exactly. Yes, I was so out of, you know, being creative. You know, it's nice to see how something you do with passion grows to something bigger. That's really nice. But it also has a flip side. You know, you're managing your business and not being creative as
The creative part of it
exactly, yes.
in the end.
So after 10 years I decided to, to sell the company
Yes.
and to start all over again with nothing. So completely new adventure as an artist.
And does it still exist, the company?
Yeah, it still
does.
exists. Yeah.
So when it comes to makeup artistry, people know me for my flawless face, meaning wearing makeup, but that's not very visible.
Mhm.
So what was your signature when you were a makeup artist?
Yeah, well, as I told you, I used to do a lot of brides. So most of them, they don't wear makeup, but only want to wear this on their special day.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, like you, I was also very into the natural look and make the skin very, not powdery, but very soft. Focusing on the eyes, not a smoky eye, but just a little more extra on the eyes. Enhancing that, yeah.
Okay.
But keep the skin, like very, not a pancake, but very natural.
Yes. So eyeliner.
Exactly. Well, some of them they don't want an eyeliner. They just want a little bit of eyeshadow. That's all they needed. Yeah.
So flawless, very sheer.
Yes.
And what were the makeup brands you worked with when you were doing bridal makeup?
Oh yes. Well, you had to make sure, of course, that a lot of people. There are professional brands in the makeup artistry that normal people don't use it.
Mm.
They don't even know it. So I used to work with commercial products that they would recognize and that it's okay. So it would be a Chanel makeup,
Yeah.
just for the eyeshadow, and MAC, of course, a lot of foundations by MAC Cosmetics.
Yes, they have a lot of great stuff.
Yes.
What I would like to know is, what are your favorite skincare and makeup products that you use on a daily basis?
Well, I just found a new skincare product of Dr. Hauska. It's really nice. It's a fluid day cream, and I really love it. It smells really nice, and it's not that, creamy. And of course, as we're getting older, getting some flaws in the face, I have a very...
Where?
Well,
Where are your flaws?
So I can't live without, I just use a little bit of foundation, not too much. I don't even need to powder it, but I use a very light foundation of La Colline from my skincare therapist, and that's really nice. And of course, I don't wear makeup every day, and when I do, I just use a little bit of kohl pencil, and I blend it out with my brush and mascara. So that's actually it when I use on a daily basis makeup.
Okay, so you were referring to La Colline?
Yeah.
Yeah, so is that more like a BB cream, a blemish balm, or a color corrective, or is it really a foundation that you have to blend out to make it fade?
It's more between a day cream and a foundation. It's really light. But you can build it up. You can put layers on top of each other, and then it will be more. So I use extra here and then less there,
Okay, and you can use it underneath the eyes as well?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Cool guys, remember the brand Colline, La Colline, right? We're gonna put it underneath so you can check it out. I didn't even know it. So it's Swiss, and maybe it's something for you. When did you make the switch from being a makeup artist to what you're doing now?
Well, it was about 4 years ago when I decided, go back to, the creative process. I sold my company, and then I started, painting, went through courses to be an artist and draw a lot, and so it's 4 years now.
Wow!
Yeah, a little over.
Congratulations! And how long did the course take?
Oh, well, I went to the Rietveld Academy for a couple of weeks. It was an orientation course, and I did some other fashion illustration courses in Amsterdam and Rotterdam and New York. And it took me about, I think, 2 years to develop my own style and
own signature.
Yes, where I was really looking for something, and it took me about 2 years to finally get into that flow.
Wow, but I think you have to have a certain amount of talent to be able to do that, and quite fast
Yeah,
as well.
passion. You need a passion.
True.
I think.
It's
because
passion and
yeah, you know,
practice
Yeah,
makes perfect.
yeah, I think so because I used to draw and paint in my spare time in the evenings, but you need a lot of time. They say you need 10,000 hours to develop something where you will be good at. So I just spend a lot of time working, painting, drawing, making very small drawings to very big drawings. But you need talent, but you also need enthusiasm and
you do to keep going and
persistence
to have your own. To develop your own signature actually, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between being an illustrator and a painter or artist, and which are you, both of them?
I think I'm more of a hybrid artist. I take the styles of fashion illustration, I take it to the level of an artist that works autonomous.
Yes.
Yeah, from if you're a fashion illustrator, you make drawings in it's an assignment by a magazine or a fashion company, so you really try to show fabrics in your work. What I'm trying to do is make a portrait of a confident woman that is fashionable. I focus on only on the portrait. There's only the head, shoulders. Until like the waist. The waist, yeah. Mostly it's just the neck, so I consider myself more as a painter, as an artist that is is inspired by fashion and inspired by fashion illustration, but not makes fashion illustrations, but makes paintings.
Cool. So when it comes to the editorial part, so you did editorial parts as well, right?
Yeah.
And what did you like to do?
I did some illustrations for brands that are, like clothing brands and a jewelry brand. So I really like to, I used to draw like a necklace, make a nice portrait, and then make it look like she's the model, modeling the necklace or modeling that shirt. So that's really nice. But I always think that, I really want to make sure that the woman that I draw, that's a confident woman and that's
powerful.
Yeah, powerful. Yes.
I think there's always a little link to fashion, though.
Yes.
And I like that. I can
fashion,
see that.
Jewelry, cosmetics.
Yes, a lot of jewelry.
Yes, and also the makeup, because I love to draw the lashes and the lips and
kind of dreamy.
Yes.
Do you work with department stores, for instance?
Oh, I get the questions a lot, to paint their clients, to illustrate, for them, or brands that want me to draw bags on their bags for them. It's very tempting to work with those big companies, but I prefer to make a painting and to make something that lasts in eternity.
Yes, I think that's amazing. I must say that coming to think of it, it would be amazing to have like a little portrait or on a bag, especially if it's personalized. But
it's a different canvas. It's different work.
It probably is, and different materials, and it depends. But you can do it. It's good to know.
Yeah.
So as we were discussing, you have your own signature, very much so. It's very visible. But is there anyone that you admire for their work? Or who they are as a person? Can be both, actually.
Yeah. As I look to other artists that were successful, I think one of I think the best example that I have is Andy Warhol. He's not alive anymore, but I think he had a great career and he was very, he really understood how to be successful and how to market his art. So to me, that's a great example. Yeah. Okay,
that's more as you're talking about how he markets his art.
Yeah, entrepreneurial.
So on an entrepreneurial level, that's who you admire. But is there anybody else you admire? For their work?
For their work, as in what they make and what they. what I really like is the paintings of, well, if you say other artists, is for example, Lita Caballud is a Spanish-Dutch artist that makes really big portraits that are, I don't know, they're so imaginary, but they're like realistic, but also not. So you should take a look at it.
I should. Yes.
I really love her work. Yes, she's in galleries across the world.
Internationally.
Yes.
And her signature is?
She makes that crackly, so it looks like the paintings have these broken, like they're broken.
Little broken veins in there?
Yes.
Oh cool, I really have to look that up.
Totally different as what I make, but she makes, really large portraits as well. And I think that's the relation in what I like.
And that makes her special to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, I look at fashion magazines and
which ones?
Yeah, the Vogue, for example. And I really love to see models that pose in a specific way, as I would, for example, this one, that goes over the shoulder. I love those poses, and that's what
kind
inspires
of romantic.
me. Yes. So it might be an advertisement by a known cosmetic brand that has a really good fashion photography, is it actually, or beauty photography that really has a good look that I'm inspired by. But also on the other side, I get inspired by interior design. For example, I really love Art Deco style.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and
I do too, actually.
you know those shapes, and I try to take them into my paintings. So, for example, certain earrings might be inspired by a lamp, or
So which one is an example of? Can hold that up for the camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lamp design with those bubbles,
Like
and
crystals.
Yes, and I made earrings out of it, and also have in the US the Chrysler Building. I love those shapes, and I take it to the earrings.
Yeah.
Just the Art Deco style, and
Oh, that's very inspirational. So you know how to turn it around and make it your own, and I love what you did with do all your, let's say, models wear earrings.
Not all. This one hasn't, because her hair is already very aware. But this is inspired by a Dolce & Gabbana runway look.
Oh yes.
Yes. So I only take the top of what she's wearing. There was also something in the hair, but I liked the 30s style hairdo, and I left it out.
And I love the bangs.
Yes, they're really
the earpieces.
So, and sometimes it's just imaginary. This one, for example, is inspired by the painting by Van Gogh, the almond blossom, and I made earrings of it. So it's just the colors and the. Yeah.
So how do you choose the background colors?
Oh, well, sometimes it's easy. Sometimes I start with a background color because I'm really into pink or light blue,
It has a moment.
It has a moment, yeah. But also it happens that the painting is almost finished, but I can't decide what the background color should be. So it's, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's
still also a little bit of that makeup artistry in there.
Yes.
Because sometimes I have the same thing when you're doing like artistry, makeup artistry. You can start somewhere, and then maybe you just finish the lips, and then the lips need to complement something, and that could actually be your background when it comes to painting.
Exactly.
So I love that.
Yes. Actually, I'm just doing makeup, but then on a canvas.
On the big one.
Yeah. Yes.
Very good. So your work sells internationally, and you've made a lot of portraits. Is there anyone in particular, or name a top 3 people you would love to make their portraits for?
Well, there are a lot of celebrities that I would like to portray. Maybe Beyonce, because she has a great look always, but so different every time.
It's like a chameleon.
Yes, exactly. Or Rihanna, or... Very difficult to answer this question.
What, really?
Yeah, because there's so many, but I also love
and closer to home.
Yeah, maybe the little girls from a royal family, you know, they're growing
Princesses.
up. Yes,
Yeah.
you know, I portray only adult women, not children. So I think when they are at a certain age, I might make 3 of those portraits. That will be very nice.
Or one portrait with 3 of them together.
Well, that's possible,
Or
but
preferably
it doesn't fit
separate.
on it. Yeah,
Okay,
I think it's separate. You could always put them together, you know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I don't know. It could be anybody.
So I think the following question should be, because you portrait women,
Mm-hmm.
why don't you portrait men?
Yeah, I don't do men.
You don't do them or you don't do them? Okay, so why?
I just love to make big lashes, shiny lips, great hair, earrings. That's where my passion is.
Understand.
Of course, I've tried to make a portrait of a man, but where you focus on with men, what we love, is the models, the male models often have a very sharp jawline. They're very muscular.
Yeah.
The eyebrows are low. It's a very different. It's not elegant.
No.
It's rough.
It's a different ball game totally.
Yes.
So
Yes. So, you know, I just love to make beautiful, confident women. That's where I get my energy. That's what makes me want to start all over again with a new, fresh portrait. That's what I love to do.
yeah, they should definitely keep on focusing on that because that's what you love.
Yeah, men are just not inspiring. I'm sorry.
Okay. You made a career switch, which is amazing because you can actually live from it,
Mhm.
like a full income.
Yes.
And what would you advise people who are also looking at maybe trying something new, or specifically as an artist or a painter? What kind of advice can you give them
Yeah.
to take the step?
Yeah, well, if you're somebody that is not happy in the current situation, if you don't like your job, if you're really looking for something that makes you happy, well, the first thing I would advise is, just draw whatever you draw down on a piece of paper, the things you like to do with your life. And for me, it was the freedom to do whatever I wanted to do and not being at the office, managing, the office life. I wanted to step out of it. So to me, it was just make a list of the things that I would like to do. And when I thought, I'm going to be an artist, how am I going to do this? Well, the advice that I can give to other people is just do it. If you have another job to have an income, you will never have enough time to work on your style or your new career. So what I did was just left and start all over again, but that was the only thing I had, so I really had to go for it. So my advice would be just go for it. See what works for you, but really go for it and don't hesitate.
And would you advise giving yourself like a time schedule to do so?
Yeah, maybe you could do that. Maybe you could, well, for me it was like 3 years. So I gave myself, well, actually it was 2 years, but I thought, well, if it's gonna work after 2 years, I really have to, go for it. And it worked out. But I think, things need time. Yeah.
They do. And I think every start is the most hard.
Yes.
In the end.
Oh, for me it was a real struggle, like I spent a lot of hours working on things that I thought, this is never gonna work, I don't like it. But I had to go on because I thought, what else am I gonna do? Yeah.
So it's just actually have some balls.
Yes. Yeah.
And just do it.
And believe in yourself.
And don't be afraid.
Yeah.
I think that's the best advice that you can give.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Guys, oh my goodness. The time has come.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the point of my chair here because my painting that Wendy made for me is sitting in the corner over there with a cloth around it, so I haven't seen it yet.
Secret.
And it's about time. We're going to show you.
But wait, Amanda. I just need to do some little touch up before
Really?
I can show it to you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's go for it. I haven't seen this yet, guys, so I'm really honored that you're doing this for me, and I'm very excited actually. So how long did it take for you to make this?
Oh, well, I think I worked on it for about a week, but not
A week?
whole, yes, but just, you know, I added little things, and you know, it's just a process.
Yeah.
You know, looking at your picture, making a sketch, and then working up to, you know, the layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it like the same amount of time that you take out to make a painting?
Yeah, well, I used to work faster, but I get more, how do you say it?
Detailed?
Yeah,
or?
detailed and
Yeah.
critical.
Oh yeah.
You know, critical.
Yeah, critical.
Yeah, to myself, so it takes longer.
Okay.
So I could make a painting in a day, and now I work a week on something, especially if it's somebody.
Okay. Oh wow. I can't wait.
Yeah.
This is so exciting, guys. It's so exciting.
Okay, Amanda.
Yes.
I think I am done.
Oh my god.
Come take a look at your portrait.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Oh, wat cool.
Do you see you?
Wow, I definitely see me. And my hair, it's gorgeous. It's very, very, very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love it. I love it.
Oh, I'm happy you love it. It's so exciting.
I like the background. I like the pinkish lips. That's me. I like to have like a fierce or kind of statement color.
Yeah.
I like the gray and black hair because that's like base signature for me, and also the cover of my book Flawless has this signature. It's very, very beautiful. Thank you so much. Tell me a bit about what kind of materials you used, and even the color. My skin color is a perfect match, because I can imagine that's a hard thing to do.
You know,
there are so many skin tones when it comes to dark colored skin. I think it's about 260.
Yeah.
So, wow. Tell me, how did
you know, it's very difficult because the background is white, so you want to make a skin color that is warm and that looks like your skin color. Yeah. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I
so
think
it's all layers.
Hard.
Yes, it's
layers.
All layers. Yes. So I work with it's a layer of crayons that are water soluble, and then I top it again and again, and I use different colors of. Well, your skin is like very warm brown, and you use pink on the cheeks, so I try to bring it back.
I can see that here.
Just a little. Yes. And I think my work, you know, I do not want it to be too realistic, so you can see the brush strokes in it, and you can, well, it's not exactly a realistic painting, but it's more of a character of you, you know, but
like a sub character.
Yes.
But she looks like me.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice. Well done. I love it so much. Thanks again.
Thank you.
And thanks so much for taking the time for this interview.
Oh.
Guys, I have my own painting, and it's so amazing. I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna give it a very special place at my home. That's for sure. And
you know where?
Yes, I think I know where. I have an artistry chair with my initials in it. And on top there's, I think it's gonna, I hope it's gonna fit.
Yeah.
But yes, I think it's gonna go there. But I'll send you pictures
Yeah,
when it's hanging on the wall. I'll definitely send you pictures.
I love pictures of
To
people
see it,
in their
hanging
home.
your
Yeah.
work, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So Amanda, I have another gift for you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
This is my card collection. It consists of 9 different portraits.
Thank you. Those are the ones that are lying here.
Yes, yes, and you can
Oh, they're
frame
so
them,
cool.
keep them as a book layer, or send them to someone as a birthday card.
To my friends as a birthday card, it would be great. Oh, I love them really.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I have another one.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
More. Oh, guys, I have another one. And you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to give it away to one of you. So all you need to do is let me know why you should receive one of these packages that you will love just as much as I do. Let me know on Instagram. Let me know below in the comments on YouTube. And thanks for watching my video. I really hope you like my portrait. I love doing the video with you,
Me
Wendy.
too.
Thanks
Yeah.
for coming and thanks for your
Thanks
time.
for having me.
And well, thumbs up, you guys. See you very soon. Bye.
Bye.